What's going on, everyone? It's your boy DMG back again with another reaction video. And today I'm going to be reacting to an album called 39 Charles Street by the artist known as BlackAstronautRecords. So, if you're digging what you're listening to today by BlackAstronautRecords, you can follow him on IG at BlackAstronautRecords. And then you can follow him on SoundCloud because that's what we're going to be listening to this music on today. So excuse any pauses or anything like that, but if there's an ad, I'm just going to wait until the ad's done and then put you guys back on so that you're not sitting through ads the whole time, because it's going to be a bit longer since the project in itself is an hour and like a half. So I'll make sure to put his Instagram in the description box below, as well as my information so that you can follow me on all platforms. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's get into the review. And the first song we got is Everything featuring Stig.
Charles Luck, Red, Black Astronaut, 2016. So bored. How come I can't keep still? Get bored, popping out like a paddleball board. It's hard to ignore. I don't know just where I'm going. Does anyone know? In the world too deadly to cope. The normal ways my disgrace because I play, so I don't feel like I'm running in place. But is it really because I'm running away from something that happened yesterday? Borderline addict, addicted to speed beating everything. Yeah, my pee might be green, but when I'm on the rush and I'm mine's like a rubber band, I'm going to try for the kingdom if I can. 113 to 144, I guess I could learn a thing to prove. I've been too busy sniffing glue, scribbling and listening to Dr. Seuss. Everything.
Lord, I do everything and anything. I just bought my microphone a fucking wedding ring. Never separate, let me demonstrate. Yes, I'm great, I can do this shit. Cause when I play it on my shit, y'all be pressing play, rewind that, play it back. I don't have to say it back. If I get up on the track, it ends and it don't fade to black. It just restart, and I just got like 200 fucking retards trying to send me bars, thinking that we hard or they are, but they're not, and they are going to get left in the graveyard and rot. Like, get up off of my cock, I just want y'all to stop. If you are going to knock, then you are going to drop, because I am the guy. You don't want to come in live when you look me in my eyes, cause I'm shooting, bitch, I'm shooting. If you walk up on me, you will get bruised, getting bruised quick. You be losing, you be losing. And what you losing? Every day, every day, every day. I'm losing every day.
Want the same expert advice?
Okay, so that was Everything. Black Astronaut Records featuring Stig. So I guess my first thought was, I mean, good song. That kind of gave me Mac Miller vibes, honestly. But I would say I kind of wish that the vocal production lended itself to be kind of louder than the music. I feel as though at times it sounded like your voice was drowned out by the track or the music. So I struggled trying to grasp what you were saying exactly in your song with your verses and stuff. But I did enjoy the variation that the track had, especially with the feature, because it just added a little extra layer and a nuance to it because your voices were different. And that's what I appreciated about this first song that we've been listening to from 39 Charlotte Street. So I would say going forward as I listen, I'm hoping that the vocal production lets us hear you so that the music isn't as loud and there's like more of a balance between vocals and instrumental. So let's get into the next song. I think it's called Sober.
Sober, I'm not sober. Bolder, I'm getting bolder. I don't want no chauffeur. I'm shy, but I'm no soldier. 4 shots plus a gin and tonic. Forgot to mention some Bob Chronic. Sharing words and speaking ebonics. Eating from the tree of knowledge, which is a Mexican taco truck. Searching for bridges to give a fuck. I'm plastered and hammered. I'm singing, tiny dancing. Some midget strippers while I grow up them just like a castle. They don't grow it all. Yeah, I'm having the ball. I'm grabbing my balls, rabbit and raw. Don't hate the world, I just gotta have it, that's all. Plus a rabbit, a ball, a magic card, Paul. Who's my best friend, or was until now. He said, I'm belligerent. He said, unintelligent. I said, you're deficient, pitching, irrelevant. He said, you're trouble, combustible. And when you fucked up, you get as loud as an elephant. Sober, I'm not sober. Bolder, I'm getting bolder. I don't want no chauffeur. I'm shy, but I'm no soldier. The vodka's just as bitter as my ex. The Cialis doesn't help anymore with sex. When I was a kid, all I dreamed of was success. Now it's only nightmares that give me any rest. I'm 2 lines in and I gotta get this off my chest. I fucked the trans in 98 and she wasn't second best. I snapped a photo of her tramp step and I made it my family crest. Man, I'm a mess. Off of my meds, I'm crunk and feeling for fucking pants. The one with Donald Duck, maybe he'll give me head. Maybe I will end up dead from this life I'm living, or maybe it's dead. I'll live into an old age, and on my dying days, I'll tell my grandkids, Papa partied in every way. Sober, I'm not sober. Bolder, I'm getting bolder. I don't want no chauffeur. I'm shy, but I'm no soldier. A life of carnage,
lit with courage. My solid shit's a freaking orange. My politics are freaking glorious. I say what I mean and make stories up. I'm rich in the wallet but poor of heart. Want the shit, know they fart. My only fans is a work of art. My dick is thinner than a dart. My bet gala is Walmart. They let her leave it white when I chart. I don't even wipe when I chart. I'm uneven. Even when I'm fucking dreaming. Your mom dreaming nuts like a boat looking for semen. When I see me and I see double, I'm trouble, I'm drunk and blowing bubbles. Obsessed, and I'm a success, that's success and cuddles.
Sober, I'm not sober. Bolder, I'm getting older. I don't want no chauffeur. I'm shot, but I'm no soldier. Sober, I'm not sober. Bolder, I'm getting older. I don't want no chauffeur. I'm shot, but I'm no soldier.
Okay,
I'm drunk and I'm blowing bubbles.
that was
This is Rose.
Sober. And immediately there was that balance that I was talking about, where the vocals and the beat were at the perfect level where you heard each distinctly. So I'm glad that I got that part. I would say at times it sounded like the hook was a little bit overproduced in terms of the vocal production, because it sounded very auto-tuned, whereas I feel like sometimes if you can I feel like you can go to the extreme where, like, I heard it at the end in the hook where you had like that high pitched sober. So I feel like that could have definitely been done in all of the hooks, just because those earlier hooks kind of sounded too produced, like overly produced. Whereas if you're going to use like those effects with like the high pitched things like that, it kind of makes sense to do when you're going to also have like the vocals tuned all the way up to have that like robotic sound. So I would say this was definitely what I wanted to hear in terms of balance. So now I want to see, as we're going throughout the listening, if the vocal production lends itself to be more intricate and simple, but also allows for that auto-tuned vocal that you were trying to get across, if that makes any sense. So let's get into one of them lines.
Had an 8 ball out at around 9, left the ground flying like I found lightning. For this lunar lesson, oh shit, was this stepdog? I think I need a weapon to keep the sun from setting. To get it too close, I'm high as a cool ghost. Casper with a fractured wit that doesn't let laughter in, kid. To keyed up, puking up yesterday's Twinkies in this rinky-dink Wendy's with 17 pennies. A rolled up bill and a gram, and they'll let me use the bathroom if I say ma'am. And once they do that, I'm back on the attack, chopping up lines to take me to task and make me an ass. I feel like I might pass away. I convey my decay. It's hurried and sorry, I'm not going to rehab either. I breathe the ether and the reefer, then call up my fucking dealer. I'm on the lines, mortified, more than fried, think I might die. Oh shit, I think it's wearing off. I think I'll have another try.
Everybody's going to the party, have a good time.
On them lines, my words swerve and curve the nerves. I curved the bird and tweeted it on X. What's up with y'all in an unmade bed? With a gun to his head and a drum marked with lead. While we watch the sunset, drank scotch at the best. It's in the building that I'm building. Cat is chilling, cat is killing. Math is useless. This is my 2 cents. I'm a lucid deuce, doing stupid. Who's loose, loser, and boost boozers with benzos. I'm never friend zoned, and I always land in the fucking end zone. My pen's known to bend pros. Just a bit knows who lends bows. His head to show, just to come back and chop theirs off. I'm a triceratops who trade for a B and Michael Sarah's top and bottom down. I've blossomed now. Give me those lines. I'm on the lines, mortified, more than fried. Think I might die. Oh shit, I think it's wearing off. I think I'll have another try. I'm on the lines, mortified, more than fried. Think I might die. Oh shit, I think it's wearing off. I think I'll have another try.
Everybody's going to the party, have a good time.
On the lines, on the lines, yeah.
Everybody's going to the party, have a good time.
On the lines, on the lines.
Have a real good time.
That was On Them Lines. And I would say this is probably my favorite so far from what we've listened to. I thought it had nice balance in terms of vocal production and instrumental, like the music matched with the vocals. I thought that the production of the vocals themselves was done well. I thought the lyrics were good. I thought the pacing was good. I enjoyed the use of those background and under vocals. I would say you really had to like tune in on them to hear them because they kind of like drifted off to the back. So I would say next time, like I would like to hear more ad libs and background vocals and things like that, because I feel like that will definitely help make the song sound fuller. But this by far, On Them Lines, my favorite one so far out of the 3 that we've listened to. So now I want to get into Gone Off the Rock.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going off the rock, block in the box, trying to find out if I'm right or not. Only was shot, like it or not. Hitting bullseyes, it's just part of the plot. I fought in the cough, the market is tough. Riding the bull till it fucking coughs. Am I lucky? Nah, my nose full of snot. And these hoes can't ride if they don't know why I'm high. I'm going off the rock with only these cocks to my name, but my game is awesome. I know I'm going off the rock with only these cocks to my name, but my game is awesome. My dog, I'm in love with mania. I don't know who I am. I'd fuck a ham sandwich. Plus I got a plan, and I love the stance. Till I rub a lamp, just for good luck, but fuck that, I'm having shit, reckless, like 11 bit, it's 7's head, in bed, in shed, I see red, he ain't ready yet, it goes M2, Pac, Kendrick, Biggie than me, I rock to infinity to show you your dignity, and you have my sympathy, if you're feeling rickety without this holy trinity, you're done. I'm going off the rock, block in the box, trying to find out if I'm right or not. Only one shot, like it or not. Hitting bullseyes, it's just part of the plot. I'm going off the rock, block in the box, trying to find out if I'm right or not. Only one shot, like it or not. Hitting bullseyes, it's just part of the plot. Yeah, I'm going off the rock with all of these craps. To my name, but my game is awesome. I'm going off the rock with all of these craps. To my name, but my game is awesome. Going off the rock. Yeah.
Ready to order.
So that was Going Off the Rock. And I love the beat. The beat was hard. I would say what was something that could have been worked on for this particular track would be the enunciation and pronouncing the words that you're saying. Because most of the time I was unable to understand what was being rapped about. Like there were words that I could hear, and then there was a word that I couldn't hear. So I would say make sure you listen back, or like have people listen to it before it's released and see if they can understand what you're saying, like understand those lyrics, because that gives you an extra set of ears to make sure like they're hearing what you're saying, making sure people can understand what you're rapping about. Because like even when there is that clarity in vocals, sometimes lyrics go over people's heads. So you don't want your bars to go over people's heads because they can't hear it. Especially if what you're trying to rap about is about something that means a lot to you. So I would say that's something that I wanted to bring to attention in terms of Going Off the Rock. I didn't really have that issue listening to some of the other ones, maybe the first one with overproduction. But the other two, I didn't really have that issue. I was able to like hear the clarity in your voice. So, but I will say overall, as I'm going through, I like how you play with your vocal and like give it some character based on the song. So, I mean, I am enjoying that. And so here is Demons. Back.
Yeah. Silence is so fucking loud, I wanna scream when there's no sound. And it's just me, myself, and the doubt. Darkness looms, here come the clouds. It comes strong south, but crumbs and droughts of love. I'm proud to say I've numbed it out with blunts announcing this to you is dumb. But I'm drowning, wanna run, busy howling, let the sun is scowling, let a lesbian just says she wants to dress me up as a girl and breastfeed. She's nuts. She said she wanna see these nuts, get up all up in these guts. Then she said disregard, those are the demons.
It's all in my head, it's all in my head. It's all in my head, it's all in my head. It's all in my head, it's all in my head.
These nuts I'm holding in my palm, I've been around the block with bombs. I blast like bombs and last till dawn. And lastly, I'm a fucking god, plugging hot or ugly pods. Bought or free, slaughtered me, it's short of me. And I sort of peeled horse, I seed, smoke, weed, and speeds, unseed and read the trees to help the breathe. Carve my initials in their leaves, 33 of the 3rd degree. Plant them in other galaxies and tether them to Earth's seeds so the whole world can see them. Disregard again the demons.
It's all in my head, it's all in my head. It's all in my head, it's all in my head.
Herbs find their way into my mind by riding waves of turpentine. I find when I taste it. If it's under my sink, won't be wasted. I think alone and face it. That silence like it's replaced with chains of brain bending flows of words that I pretend to know. And worth is given to the woes by turning them into a poem. And I hope you know that when you read it, it'll help you slay the silent demons that lives in me when I'm not feeling much at all. The silent speed. Disregard. Once again, arises demons.
It's all in my head, it's all in my head. It's all in my head, it's all in my head. It's all in my head, it's all in my head. It's all in my head, it's all in my head.
Okay, that was Demons. And I loved that ethereal sound, especially on the hook. It was very haunting and creepy, which I mean, I'm guessing was the point. I also enjoyed the clarity of the vocals in that one a lot, especially when the bars were flowing. Like you really heard the difference. So Demons, really good song. I don't really have. I would say if I were to add anything just for like shits and giggles, maybe some like choral background vocals with like oohs and ahs that built up a little bit, just for added fun, just to give that extra haunting choral sound as well. But other than that, I thought Demons was a good song. So let's get into Addict's Mind.
I was living in the past, and my mind was on my stash. I used booze, weed, and blow. I abused myself, you know. I wish I could stop hurting. All the pain comes from inside. My soul's a raw nerve, exposed and burning. I've got an addict's mind. I've got an addict's mind. I've got an an addict's mind.
Yeah, my soul was probably sworn to the devil, or deader than Elvis. Because boy, I know what hell is. Don't really even know where to start. First off, thank God that I'm here today to spit this. He'll be my witness. He must have never took his eyes off me for a minute. After all, I'm here and killing this. I'm still here, ain't I? Still standing here after all these years. Driving reckless, I'm not though, not anymore. Been through it with clenched fists and overcame it. Had to walk through the desert before I learned to tame it. And channel it into tune so I can relate the only message I got. And yo, I can back it up. Music saves lives and survival is practical. Music makes you feel a feeling, so I write words and back I go. What do you do when you feel a thought? A song, journaling, ain't nothing wrong with that. Can't say I'm in the free, not even in the clear. Staring at the ceiling, feel like I'm missing parties of the year.
I was being a sheethead. Can you believe I am not dead? But I was dead within 14 Christmases. Oh, I didn't mean shut down. I'm sorry that my family cried. I didn't mean to hurt them. I've got an addict's mind. I've got an addict's mind. I've got an addict's mind.
The mind of an addict is a Jedi Knight, and planning ways to destroy our whole worlds when we're rabid and rushed, and then I'll run and we feel like we're Jesus' son. But next thing you know, you're crucified, right? The dope in your palm might as well have been nails, but you just held an hour ago. We're sure as hell that this shit would do it, that you'd be finally right. Now that you're staring blankly, looking into the night, your head's a mess of echoes of things you didn't even want to hear, that you just repeat. You're lost, you're in fear. You're not sure if tomorrow is gonna be better or worse. You can't fathom any more pain. You're fearing the worst. You're ready to burst down to your last dirt, regretting spending your last cents on acid, crack, heroin, speed, weed, whatever made you be green today is obviously your enemy. Your drug of choice is besides the point entirely. But you got an addict's mind and you're just like me, just like me.
Watching life pass me by was the slowest suicide. I was swallowing my pain. I was swallowing my pain. I didn't mean shut down. I'm here today, lost or found. I'm giving myself a new shot. I'm leaving the life behind. I'll probably die with an addict's mind.
Okay.
Upgrade your sleep and
That was Addict's Mind. And I felt like that was the first time I felt what you were rapping about, if that makes sense. The emotion and the heart were in those lyrics, in those bars, and I felt what you were saying. The vocals were clear. The hook lent itself for you to dig deep into your emotions with that. And I think that because of that, it allowed you to dig into your emotions to the point where when you rapped, the listener was able to feel how you felt when you were rapping. So I would say, formative wise, I think Addict's Mind was performed the best in terms of like how I heard it and how I felt it. So shout out to you with that one. And then next we got Lost My Mind remix featuring Stig. Okay, let's get into it.
Lost my mind and I feel fine. And all of these rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. The symptom I have sipped on some wine. Loose lips lies who says that I don't know what it means to shine. The cost to buy is a lost mind, and worse, a little loss of time. I know the Rolling Stones just don't get that, but they all sit back, let me live, hit and sip that line. The get back line, because they living. I'm only the legend, just beginning. You only think you're good cause I'm terrible. You only ride my wood cause it's incredible. I take credit for the edit and my voice is velvet. You know the truth and I go tell it. My mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. The beat painter, beat kidnapped and saved inside your mom's name. Who did Saddam favors by dropping bomb papers? The last thing on my mind, I'm a raver. Gone off 8 hits off the lid of mine. Skied and shined the kid at 9. With a sigh and kick to the thigh, a lick to the eye. I disguise myself as surprise. From Eckhart Tolle to the next level, I pins the shovel from being the best devils. Finesse a noose around your neck and pride. And yes, that's a good start. Create art from ballparks, and it's so dark inside my head, kind of red. Whenever I close my eyes and my debts to the planet I pay, they still demand the same every day. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. Yeah, 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 yeah. They say I lost my mind. And I've been going crazy trying to find it. They said it's all gonna be fine, but I got this underlying feeling everybody lying. Bitch, don't try it, I'ma just deny it. I don't want anybody trying to be my sidekick. I don't need it, I could be the hero. Everybody around me step down below zero. If he's cold, he knows when he flows, them free flows. I make them all like free throws. That's a couple extra points on the board now. On the board now, I just scored now. I ain't getting bored now. Ain't nobody bored around me. Ain't nobody ever bored around me. Let's be skating, let's be rapping, let's be doing all that shit that we be doing, cause it's magic. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times. I lost my mind and I feel fine. These rhymes and rhythms remind me of good times.
Okay, that was Lost My Mind remix featuring Stig. And I thought that was the catchiest hook I've heard so far on this project. So the hook was there for me. The clarity was there. The balance was there. This brought me back to like that Mac Miller feel. Feature was dope. Don't really have much to say other than I'm loving hearing the differences and the variation between from one track to the next. So I'm excited to hear Demons Just Feed. So let's get into that.
Yo, sometimes I feel like my mind is mush. Spent the last 10 years trying to get it cush. Vodka, Xanax, coke, and lean. One time I tried to smoke a tree. LSD, amphetamines, red pills, blue pills, or degree Vicodin, and ayahuasca. Got me so high, I thought I saw who God was. I felt pure for like a second. A nice tool from my descent from heaven. You take one pill, I'll take 7. Read my book, I'm on chapter 11. Laughter is helping of the pain of having such a violent brain. Silence and pain, God is all I ask. You can have it all, man, take my cash. Memories of yesterday's dreams. To see me stare straight down at me. Down at me. The feelings I travel about to succeed to rattle the gate to keep me from the sea. The demons just feed. My stash, my past is kinda troubled. I grew up in a real nice bubble, a body doubles. I grew up when it came to fuddle, when it popped. Now me and Satan cuddle, and I don't know how to make it stop. Been in the pit so long, I look like an albino. Isolated so long, I'm horny as a rat. I have hatred that wasn't gone, directed towards everyone that I know. I fell into a great abyss. I'm old as shit, no wife, no kids, no life, no biz, no pot pissing, and no one to fucking listen. Sweating bees on yesterday's dreams. To see me stare straight down at me, down at me. The feelings I travel about to succeed to rattle the gate to keep me from the sea. The demons just feed. I got the twisters, tail of fate, and get it strong and stiff and straight, and claim the greatness gave by God, and or my lateness will stay too long, and I'll throw the bait into the sea with poems and hoes will come to me. My pros unfrozen finally, and I think I'll need a mighty beat. Sweating bees of yesterday's dreams. To see me stare straight down at me, down at me. The feelings I travel about to succeed to rattle the gate to keep me from the sea. The demons just feed. Sweating the bees of yesterday's dreams. To see me stare straight down at me, down at me. The feelings I travel about to succeed to rattle the gate to keep me from the sea. The demons just feed.
Okay.
Do you ever think about
Demons Just Feed? And that was the most energetic track, in my opinion, so far. Like that track made me want to move. I can hear, like, it's one of those songs you can hear in a club and like, everyone will be like vibing to it. So I give that song their props. Demons Just Feed definitely made you move. I would say the only critique I have for that particular song would be the hook. I wanted more energy, more character in the hook. Like, I know it was trying to be like low and haunting, but there should have been more character in personality in the vocals. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed that track. So let's get into Death from a Million Paper Cuts.
I don't need no one to lean on, I need lean on time. I need to write a song for me for when I'm peeing in the bath. I need to light up on the weed jar cause I can't relax. I need to fight your mom on sweet balls cause you declawed my cat. I read to lightning bugs and flee cause when I stop they all get mad. I scream and frighten thugs and dream of pink or smoking crack. I'm leading life just right, my love will scream and blow me flat. I'm Superman, you're Lois Lane, your tone is changing every day. You hoe, I'm numb like Novocaine, so go and run, cause I'm insane. Suck it up, I'm nuts, my brain is done, I'm buzz. I really had enough. Death from a million paper cuts. 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 Death. I'm so sick I'd kick a toddler if they wander from their mamas. I'm the bomb plus peeping time that'll beat your moms with a meat kebab and eat lobsters with your daughter. And I wash your thing, flip a quarter, little lawyer kisses porkers, kicks and tortures a reporter, then hits him with his recorder and zips it to the border, hits a spick and gets deported. It was gorgeous, so he jizzes in the water. This is beast mode, here's to the slaughter. I'm an author with disorders, bitch. It's sorta like an order when I pork a chair with porky's tits. I'm horny dick spin, so for this I'm corked. Your split this fork, I'll stick it to your kids. Did this on your portrait split. Let's kiss my boo. Wanna come over too? I wanna come all over you. Let's Netflix and kill each other soon. I'm beating wives with beady eyes, beady knives and bleeding thighs, leading lives, weeds and lies, buzzing like a beehive. Baby, my lazy eye is making me a crazy guy. Baby, fine, let's fucking fight me, high five me if you're high and mighty. I feel alive like a lightning strikes, lighting up in a white tee, nice, hiding drugs from a whitey ice. I'm huffing dust, plus I fucked your mother once. I'm thugging, I'm stunting, I ain't fronting, I'm fucking loving life. I'm fucking loving life. You, all of you be my wife, yeah. Superman, you're Lois Lane, your tone is changing every day. You hoe, I'm numb like Novocaine, so go and run, cause I'm insane. Suck it up, I'm nuts, my brain is done, I'm buzz. I really had enough. Death from a million paper cuts. 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 Death. Death from a million paper cuts. 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 Death. Let me fuck besides me up, she judge me punk, I still love me. Run the game, you come and craves, I'm coming with the razor blade to erase your paper, chase and rage you and your neighbors, banks, your danger, cuss are in my way. And if you pray, then pray today, cause you are praying pools of hate and flames and tanks and rage. And Drake's is gay, but anyway, you fucked, I'm pumped, you're dumb and mumble like your mama's numb from Novocaine. My nose is running from the cane, my soul is gonna make you pay. My goal is putting you in the grave. Danger from the bloody grave, so run away while you still can. My gun's on safety, fool. It's not jammed. You have maybe 2 seconds to run. I'm done. You made me mad. Bang. I'm Superman, you're Lois Lane. Your tone is changing every day. You hoe, I'm numb like Novocaine, so go and run, cause I'm insane. Suck it up, I'm nuts. My brain's done. I'm buzz. I really had enough. Death from a million paper cuts. Death from a million paper cuts. Death from a million paper cuts. Death. Death from a million paper cuts. Death from a million paper cuts. Death. Death from a million paper cuts. Death from a million paper cuts. Death. Death from a million paper cuts. Death from a million paper cuts. Death.
Okay, that was Death from a Million Paper Cuts. And I mean, I felt like I was transported back to like early Kendrick, early J. Cole, like that's what the beat gave, that's what the hook gave. It kind of just took me back to that. So I appreciate what you did with this track because it really made a lot of sense the way this production worked and the vocals worked together. I would say, if anything, just energy, more energy, like hit, like jump into a verse, like hitting hard, or like put emphasis in certain parts of the verse. Like even if you have to layer your vocals to like build that fuller sound for emphasis, that's what I want to hear more of. Other than that, I thought it was great work. So let's get into Skin.
Inside of me to live goat that's driven hopeful when I'm slitting your throat. If you're not noble and don't know just who I will become one day, this dark soul will light the way and brighten droves of kids that display their demons so they feel okay and real and fade away. I never thought even on my dying day I came to stay and change the game. So my soul for low to go, but it didn't close the hole. The hope there's more will always grow, but my pros can make it glow. I'm not taping the flow, you never know. Inside of me there's a ghost that tries to boast. Damn, I'm burning out my soul, it's so close. I'm my own enemy, a ghost that merely floats, trying to cool out and I'm grabbing on the road. So my soul for low to go, but it didn't close the hole. The hope there's more will always grow, but my pros can make it glow. I'm not taping the flow, you never know. Inside of me there's a ghost that tries to boast. Damn, I'm burning out my soul, it's so close. I'm my own enemy, a ghost that merely floats, trying to cool out and I'm grabbing on the road. Yeah, let's go. Sick of the skin, that sick of the zen. That niggas and the niggas that figure me after a bottom, but look at cracking over the head of a feather, throw a metal fingers. Patience is a bomb in Vietnam, man, a police mob on the street. Never stick and get on my knees and pray together, renew my figure, cause I figure it's literally miserable. Consider all the options that are trying to spin on my balls, gonna send me into the net. Because I'm dancing on the line between regret, big bad and useless as a cassette, clueless as a cadet, truth pursuit, cause that army chances life scared me, yeah, I say yes. I say yes, I'm alone against regretting the past. The cash was massive, ass and plastered in my hands, but in my dance with glory, I forgot to glance the stories of success too soon. So I got wrecked and soon was upset if I was awakened by noon. Emptiness and heaviness, even though the others were envious, my friendliness diminished. I felt the devil was all up in my business, and my business caused the sickness. All the riches and bitches, cause I covered the glitches in my soul with a roll, but the hole was never closed. No matter the clothes I wore, the oaths I swore were shattered. And battered, I flew too close to the sun and I already ended up tattered, yeah. So my soul for low to go, but it didn't close the hole. The hope is more will always grow, but my pros can make it glow. I'm not taping the flow, you never know. Inside of me there's a ghost that tries to boast. Damn, I'm burning out my soul, it's so close. I'm my own enemy, a ghost that merely floats, trying to cool out and I'm grabbing on the road. So my soul for low to go, but it didn't close the hole. The hope is more will always grow, but my pros can make it glow. I'm not taping the flow, you never know. Inside of me there's a ghost that tries to boast. Damn, I'm burning out my soul, it's so close. I'm my own enemy, a ghost that merely floats, trying to pull out and I'm grabbing on the road. It's hard and rest is not something I get. I guess a mess is what the stress has pressed me into. Guess I might as well ensue. It's a zoo. I feel screwed, but the last time I withdrew, my shine turned to crime and wine benign. I wasn't. I was thuggish and punished and published and one wish I could wish is the dish to glitch inside my satellite dish of a soul. Satisfy, magnify, amplify, pacify, gratify, feel the whole I have an occupy, qualify, modify, alibi. That would be filling the host. Pulling people up on their toes so that they grow, so that they know that life is more than just a joke. No one's laughing, I'm just asking who out there could really use a poem to maybe make them feel a little bit less alone. So my soul for low to go, but it didn't close the hole. The hope is more will always grow, but my pros can make it glow. On the tape and the flow, you never know. Inside of me there's a ghost that tries to boast. Damn, I'm burning out my soul, it's so close. I'm my own enemy, a ghost that merely floats, trying to pull out and I'm going on the road.
That was Skin.
With TD Early Pay, you
And,
get your pay.
I mean, I got a heavy. I felt like this was heavily influenced by Eminem. Once I heard the vocals I immediately went into Slim Shady mode. That's what it gave me. Like, I'm the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Like, that's what it sounded like. I did hear there were moments where it felt like a J. Cole type of flow, but overall, I felt like this was more Eminem heavy in terms of the sound, and I felt like the vocality and the character that was put on your voice for this made it even more sounding, even more Eminem sounding. Because if you listen to like Slim Shady, you can hear the similarities between the two. So there's definitely a lot of variation in this project. Like, I'm getting different types of musicality based on the beat, which is good. And there's a lot of different sounds to your voice. Not sure if that's done intentionally or through production, but you can hear the character changes from song to song. And it was very evident in Skin that it was more of a Eminem type of sound here. So let's get into the Afterworld.
Guided by the silence under my eyelids, close my violent soul. Still strives for hope. I can't ignore the afterworld. 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 I stare at the ceiling and take a breath. My mind starts to wander, thinking about death. And I start to ponder what happens next. The void in my soul employs a black hole. The red hot emotions go through Tabasco. I lasso my focus back in and notice my motives are bogus. Regrets swarm like locusts. All bets off, misquoted the scriptures on purpose to make me less nervous about burning in a furnace for eternity. The abyss of what is the trick of what isn't. The blisters and cuts and the scars must stay hidden. Reality is missing. Finality with casualties of this fucking uncertainty. Feeling hope nervously. Dealing coke, burn some trees. Turn the beat in 2 cents, put it on wax like crayon. To brainwash, the pain's gone. I play not straight shots at the sky, aiming for heaven. Pray to the devil that God's on my level. Thoughts are like pebbles that get stuck in my shoe. I wish I could flip it like a canoe and lock up the bad ones at the Brooklyn Zoo. Then give the key to the crooked Jew. Watch this lens I'm looking through. Guided by the silence under my eyelids, close my violent soul. Still strive for hope. I can't ignore the afterworld. 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 I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. They're getting loud. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. It's getting loud. They're getting loud. They're getting ground. This lens I'm looking through bends the truth. Gets skewed by my noodle. It's screwed. Screw the boodle. Ate his food. Lost my focus. Not in the mood to stay on topic, but I will, cause I still like rivals. Treat my words like the Bible. So I spit them straight attacks from a faded black. Paying taxes to neurons of chaos and photons. This road's long, but holds the stove's hot. Bone crosses into a crucifix, hang on my front door. It's ghouls I piss on my soul, strong and getting quite mighty. With these track lucks righty, my luck's provided me such a masterpiece of tragedies. The fallacies can fall to pieces. We are here for a good reason, to put grease on our demons and fry them up. Higher and higher I climb up. I'm a fighter, a life swan, backed by my music. I use it to puke out my foolish, clueless, stupid, abusive illusions, illusions, and lose the nuisance of my my human excuses to illuminate truth. My legitimate proof that I'm limitless, dude. Witness it, lose yourself in my addiction and forget the fiction. Guided by the silence under my eyelids, close my violent soul. Still strive for hope. Can't ignore the afterworld. I 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 can't ignore the afterworld. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. They're getting loud. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. They're getting loud. They're getting loud. They're gaining ground. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing voices. They're gaining ground.
I just gotta say, shout out to Black Astronaut Records for taking us on a journey throughout this project. Like, you're not just getting one type of sound. Like, this was definitely like some rave type rap music for sure. So I'm appreciating the eclectic track list that you have provided me to listen to throughout this stream. I mean, you're showing not only that you're not a one note or one genre type of person. Like, you're giving us very much, you can do any type of genre if you wanted to. You could hop on any type of track. So I'm excited to see the other sides of Black Astronaut Records, because so far you've taken us everywhere. Demons Just Feed is still my favorite song so far, but I love what you did with the Afterworld for sure. And next we got Ghost, so let's get into that.
Yeah. I speak from the heart, it bleeds like a shard of glass. It was scared, but my skin's like a scar, or like Jafar. I'm a ladderless car, riding rides for the times, and my band's name is Bar. And our hands hit me hard, dancing on stars, glancing at the moon while I serenade with my guitar. Eloping the notes while floating like boats, and going and growing and knowing the ropes. Success is in scope. I rest when my dopest rhymes have been captured like criminal folk. Subliminal codes in the rhythm of flow that paints a picture so dope you get high off the smoke. Yeah. Hi there, I'm a ghost, I'm a goat. I melt snow, I sell hope that provokes. And I'm climbing the ropes, cleaner than soap, yeah. Hi there, I'm a ghost, I'm a goat. I melt snow, I sell hope that provokes. And I'm climbing the ropes, cleaner than soap, yeah. Listen up, people. I'm the lethal black beetle who raps like riddles but has no friggin' equal. Rather than lethal, wet flows like a regal king of the mic. And I bring the insight and I have bling on my mind like a cop has crime on his. I'm an Adonis who has bomb shit. It scissors like an omelet when I'm on it. It's like crack, got a backpack of atomics in a backpack in the Bahamas. And I wear ripped pajamas because I Hulk out there. You're a bulk cow, get it ready for slaughter. Like they did your daughter every post to it with a re-pop that I bought her. It's sugar sweet and I'm super sweet. And melodies of the recipe for little peas. Hell bent, never sit with 7-Eleven. Shot 11 men with the camera. I smoke like Casablanca. And I'm out with your grandma and tell her I said hi. Not grandma. Hi there, I'm a ghost, I'm a goat. I melt snow, sell hope that provokes, and I'm climbing the ropes, cleaner than soap, yeah. Hi there, I'm a ghost, I'm a ghost. I melt snow, I sell hope that provokes, and I'm climbing the ropes, cleaner than soap,
I'm going to Panama to find random dogs and watch them catch tennis balls. I got tetanus shots and I've got 10 good shots and finessing hot tears and thoughts that are in my thoughts. And in my thoughts are kidney shots. I go blow for blow if you like a blow pop, and I'm pop, and I'll blow in the wind and snow are in my window. Go. Smash the glass and let the cold in my home for you, baby. Because I'm sub-zero, snow would only heat me up for you, lady. Go.
Hi there, I'm a ghost, I'm a goat. I melt snow, I sell hope that provokes, and I'm climbing the ropes, cleaner than soap, yeah. Hi there, I'm a ghost, I'm a goat. I melt snow, I sell hope that provokes, and I'm climbing the ropes, cleaner than soap, yeah.
Okay, that was
Fiscally responsible.
I liked the idea of Ghost. Like, it brought me back to like early 2000s types of vibes. But I just think that the hook itself kind of just didn't make sense to me. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly, from the it went from I'm a ghost to I'm a goat to melting snow. I just think that the hook, there could have been more of a theme for the hook, especially when the song is called Ghost. I thought like the hook was going to deliver something more ghostly, but I only heard I'm a ghost, then I'm a goat. So I would say this was, for me personally, this was the weakest hook that I've heard so far. It was still a good song. Definitely kind of had heard like some Anderson .Paak vibes in that. But yeah, I would just say that like that hook needed more depth. That's it. That's all. That's my only critique for that one. And here we have Amen.
Cover yourself and how you can. He'll lift you up. He'll lift you up. Jesus freak, evil streaks of demon days. My semen sprays, and every time I spin, my eyes are grim and gloomy. This movie needs more boobies. I'm loony and soon the cherry will pop. I married a cop, took it out of the slammer, then I slammed it with Maxwell's silver hammer. Shabby Road is the one I walked down. I lost my voice, so I guess I'll just talk to God now. I've been the grenade, admit you're afraid, transmit healing words, say man to the sacred, unless full of pain, it's making you hate. This life, the life, this life, the life, there's a lot more than naked. Hey on, cause children, let up, get in line for your feeling. You are special, it is real. Now it's time to make a decision. You are ready to accept the mission. Hope so. So let's go. Cover yourself and how you can. He'll lift you up. He'll lift you up. pale blue. How can I rail you? Your tale's too good, plus you got a sexy tattoo. Oh God, forgive me, I forgot that that's taboo. Oh, by the wayside, Purgatory is a 7-Eleven in Florida at 3 a.m. Morning glory, forbidden stories carry us to the end. And then back again. Go, 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 go. Unpin the grenade. Yeah. Admit you're afraid. Yeah. Transmit healing waves. Say lies to the sacred. A list full of pain. It's making you hate. This life, the life, this life, the life is a lot more than vague. Cheers, for your feet. You are specially respected. I was trying to make up the test. You are ready to accept the mission of soul. So let's go. Let's go. Amen. Amen, 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 amen. Let's go. Amen, 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 amen.
Okay, that was Amen. I love the choral part of that song so much. I remember talking about that earlier on the other song. And right here, it worked so well. I would say the only critique for this song would be there was a part in the song where it was like two voices singing together, and they just did not blend. They just sounded like two people talking together instead of like hearing a blending, a harmony, a melody of two voices sounding as one. So that's my only critique, especially when you have the choral vocals in here too. You kind of wanted at any point where there was two voices saying things together that it kind of blended and went along with that chorus type of vibe and feel. But yeah, other than that, I enjoyed it. So let's get into Purgatory.
Purgatory is a 7-Eleven in Florida at 3 a.m. Morning glory, forbidden stories carry us to the end. Smoking mirrors, hopeless tears, glistening moon, broken fears. Focus mirror, think I'll sniff a line or two. Stuck on the pale blue, how can I rail you? Your tail's too good, plus you got a sexy tattoo. And next to taboos, I'll throw at the wayside. If this was Baywatch, I'd be the blaze guy from space side. Don't know what to say, don't know much, and hey, let's get lunch and play. Under the cosmos, the journey has just begun. The work is done, bar is the best under the sun. And we ain't gon' just cut and run, but if you just bet, fuck the sun. With the pedal meets the metal, I'm mental, plus I get along with the Gentiles. I'm gentle and chosen the hentai, fucking your sensei and Bed-Stuy. Purgatory is a 7-Eleven in Florida at 3 a.m. Morning glory, forbidden stories carry us to the end. Smoking mirrors, hopeless tears, glistening moon, broken fears. Focus mirror, think I'll sniff a line or two. The party is incomplete unless you feel the beat. Hear the sweet sound, it's right in the middle. You feel it a little, the riddles are right there. If you can hit it with right there, then you can get it, cause right there it's in you.
Your kidneys can feel it, your spleen, your spine, yeah. Everything, get rid of it. We motivate minds and kick a little bit. Everything we do is fitting and sliding down. Let's smoking just like it's a chimney. We in Dubai playing cricket with Jiminy or Bohemian Grove, eating a little bit of coochie with Michelle and Hillary. You get it, B.
Purgatory is a 7-Eleven in Florida at 3 a.m. Morning glory, forbidden stories carry us to the end. Smoking mirrors, hopeless tears, glistening moon, broken fears. Focus mirror, think I'll sniff a line or two.
Okay. That was Purgatory. And I loved the beat on that one. I thought you flowed on the beat. You hit the beat hard, versatile, clear. It was good. It was a nice follow up to Amen. So I don't know if that was intentional or you just uploaded them all at the same time. But as far as what I'm hearing, it was well thought out. It's pretty much what I'm getting from all of this.
Responsible,
everything sounds like it's meant to be placed where it's meant to be placed. So Purgatory hit hard. I kind of got some like Big Sean type of vibes from that. But yeah, I mean, there has definitely been a story here. Like you said before up top, I lost my mind here in 2008. This is my story. I'm definitely getting a story from what I'm hearing, and I appreciate that so much, especially with the project as long as this. It can be very daunting when you're looking at it and trying to listen through, but hearing the variation and the story definitely makes it easy to digest and listen to as the audience. So yeah, shout out to that. And then now we have Ponds of Sound.
I look into the past too much. I've got such a nasty clutch on all the mistakes I've made. The wind seems to have lost its gust, and I can't sail my boat. I can just hardly float. My mind wants to sink itself, and I just wink at him. Heaven is far away, 7-Eleven's closed today. I could go for some Chick-fil-A, but I'm out of luck, okay. Am I spinning on my head? Am I winning beyond the dread? Or has it overtaken me? Is my ship lost at sea? Where is my lighthouse? I'm scared to fight a mouse, but I delight it down. My demons and ponds of sound, ponds of sound. Whoa, whoa, ponds of sound. Whoa, whoa, ponds of sound. It's beauty too much to bear. I'm newly in touch with care, and I'm gushing so rare, lusting for sonic dares. 3 chords and the truth, a chord and a booth, horror full of loot. Music is within you, use it to beckon you to a place that's brand new, that's just made for two. 4 beats in a bar, I store heat in the jar, and a leash with my pen, and the demons pay my rent. Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's the first of the month, and since my birth I have punched the shadows just to see if they were strong as me. But none of them can compete to the spirit beneath my feet. I am titanium, I am afraid of none, nothing and no one who sets with the sun, cause I am in another atmosphere. I am only afraid of fear. Am I spinning on my head? Am I winning beyond the dread? Or has it overtaken me? Is my ship lost at sea? Where is my lighthouse? I'm scared to fight a mouse, but I delight in doubts. My demons in ponds of sound, ponds of sound. Whoa, whoa, ponds of sound. Whoa, whoa, ponds of sound. Where is my lighthouse? I'm scared to fight a mouse, but I delight in doubts. My demons in ponds of sound, ponds of sound. Whoa, whoa, ponds of sound. Whoa, whoa, ponds of sound.
All right, that was Ponds of Sound. And I mean, the only critique, it definitely took me back to like Blink 182, like Jonas Brothers back then, like that type of vibe. So I would say watch your pitch when you're singing and listen to it back to make sure it doesn't sound flat or sound off key in comparison to the key of the track, because there were times, especially earlier in the song, where it sounded a little off key or a little flat, and you just need to be mindful of that as you're going through. But yeah, this was different from what I've heard so far. So like I said, you've been showing your versatility a lot, not only in terms of your voice, but of the genre of music that you're lending your voice to. So it's been a good journey, and I'm excited to hear the rest. So next we got up You and Me and Melody.
Twisted, existed, resisted death every day. We all want to stay, but we're made to decay. Hip-hop hooray for the ache and the pain, cause it makes me live forever. Staccato, Chicago, I'll borrow a bottle, open the brothel and feed the people from bottles. Right now those different shit on the bitch, eating, buried in his and contemplate life and where it all went. Receding headlines, crow's feet, defeat. I think not until I'm beneath the dirt for good and nail it to a pie wood box. If I had another chance, I think that I would make myself even more complicated to be understood. And quitting are 2 ends of the book, and the chapters inside are written by crooks. We lie every day to make things okay, like we fell off a bike when we got punched in the face. Watch the moon rehearse with you when I get so inspired. I'm wired for frets like a guitar. I'm a ball breaker, a man with a plan and a hard anchor. Scarred, tired, and tailored, looking so bespoke. I fell in love the first moment that we spoke. Your beauty was the hope that I had for myself. Now my heart's open, removed from the shelf and the jar it was in. Karma so hard to pretend. I've been lost, I've been found, I've been everywhere around. I've been up, I've been down,
Locked inside, outside the lines of the ground. But I'm not leaving no lines of the ground. I'm staying alive, no chalk, no nap. To the back or the front, I got what you want. You and me and space and seeing time and space is destiny. Floating through so heavenly, it's you and me and melody. You and me and space and seeing time and space is destiny. Floating through so heavenly, it's you and me and melody. I used to be a tad bad man, or sometimes so bad sad man. A bad man with a trash can on his head. I'm in heaven with this track, man. This beat is that, man. Really where it's at, man. Each of us is a piece of the cosmos to come together and to teach us what God knows. If you break apart and recycle like compost, it's art is the circle of everything, how a broken clock goes. You and me and space and seeing time and space is destiny. Floating through so heavenly, it's you and me and melody. You and me and space and seeing time and space is destiny. Floating through so heavenly, it's you and melody. You and me and space and seeing time and space is destiny. Floating through so heavenly, melody. You and me and space and seeing time and space is destiny. It's destiny. Floating through so heavenly, it's you and me and melody.
So that was You and Me in Melody. And I will say that is the most singing I've heard, especially when it came to the ad libs. So like I said with Ponds of Sound, like just pay attention to your pitch, making sure that it's on the right key. Also, I appreciated, especially at the end, how you went for it. The volume on those vocals was a little loud, so I would say, like, if you're going to like shout the singing from your diaphragm like that, turn the volume of the mic down a little bit, as well as the sensitivity, so that it doesn't sound like you're screaming as much when like someone's listening to it. But I definitely appreciated the effort on that song. So just making sure that like you listen back and see if like that run sounded good or that high note sounded good. Because if not, just go back over, record it, try it a few different ways to see what sounds good to you. It just sounded like you went for it on one take and you felt really good about it. But sometimes you can try it a couple different ways and can find something even better. But I appreciate you going for it on that. So just just continue to make sure that you're listening and you're making sure the pitch is right, you're on the right key and things like that. But yeah, I don't really have much to say other than that. Next, we got My Heart is a Fading Star.
My heart is a fading star, and these scars aren't fading. Foreigners hating on foreigners, orphans of fortune decaying, scorching the earth and getting paid. This panic I've made, black astronaut balance in play. I've lived a life of fallacies. I walk on the balance beam, and my death will be a tragedy. Earth will be mad at me. I think only in sense, and my self-esteem is on the fence. God MC oddity, crotchety, but still a hot commodity. Mayhem precedes me, and the moment he sees me, I'm a bail on this here BG. Feeling it. My mind is mine. Needs a 9 to slow down. I'm no clown. I'm a thought of a circus. The purpose of worth of that on my shirt. But downstairs I got girls. So girl, tell me what's your dirt. And we sliding too slick. We riding. Got 2 chicks. They gliding. Got violins and violence. This world has its tyrants. We charge high risk to blackest. By 10 to live that the first floor is the 100. Goddamn, no wonder. My heart is a fading star, and these scars aren't fading. Foreigners hating on foreigners, orphans of fortune decaying, scorching the earth and getting paid. This panic I've made, black astronaut balance in play. My name is Willie Bobo. I've been sniffing that blow, but please don't call the Popo. I'ma go grab that rope, yo, and let's slow-mo, do a promo and grope, yo. I'm like the rodeo, move like a domino, forever forward. Got your leathers lowered and some Vaseline. I'm fire mixed with gasoline. Conspire with the tragedy. I'm honored that I had the ear. The next level you have right here. Don't let it interfere. Just bury me under a tree of weed. I'll be oh so happy, and I'll let everybody be. And I'll ignore all of the ignoring the scream so loud. Heaven awakes and 11 grenades are thrown at the gates, and that's your fate. Hey. My heart is a fading star, and these scars aren't fading. Foreigners hating on foreigners, orphans of fortune decaying, scorching the earth and getting paid. This panic I've made, black astronaut balance. My heart is a fading star, and these scars aren't fading. Foreigners hating on foreigners, orphans of fortune decaying, scorching the earth and getting paid. This panic I've made, black astronaut balance in play.
Okay, that was My Heart is a Fading Star. And I loved how the vocals on that hook sounded. I thought pitch was good, was on the right key, blended together with the track. I thought that was the best sounding singing hook on this track so far. So shout out to you for that. I thought the verses was good, but the vocals on the hook is definitely what drew you in and brought this song together for sure. Next we got Breathe.
Breathe in and see. Breathe out and be. You just lay there looking dead while I play a fair, and while I lay in the bed, you're always in my head, knowing that the meds I take, smelling like a septic tank. Man, it's getting hectic, right? I'm hallucinating time over the moon, basically. I mean, leave, and I'm guilty of being the world's finest MC. My diet is beats, and it quietly leaves you stunned in your seat. I'm lying to Jesus, officially. Discontinue, listening. If you're not ready to take flight, develop the mood at night. Breathe in and see. Breathe out and deep. Look to the left for the truth. I'm right here in the booth, spitting the truth. Set you free. breathe out.
Purchase your tracks today.
Please allow me to clue you in. I pulled the pin, got to Mars. Now I'm gliding through the stars, trying to find the beginning scars. Trekking through the forgotten, I'm riding but so real. And I can see the universe's secrets, 'cause I complete them. And I blow up past, present, future concepts are obsolete. I witness solar flares, celestial feats, all while rewriting history. Breathe in and see. Breathe out and be. Look to the left for the truth. I'm right here in the booth, spinning the truth to set you free. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Purchase your tracks today.
Breathe in and see. Breathe out and be. Look to the left for the truth. I'm right here in the booth, spinning the truth, set you free.
Good evening, Night.
Okay, that was Breathe. I liked Breathe. I just wanted more out of it, if that makes sense. Like how in one of the previous songs where you really went for it, and like there was vocals and runs and all that. I wanted that from Breathe. Like there were so many times I was listening. I was like, oh, you can go some vocals here, vocals there. Like listening to like No Letting Go by Wayne Wonder, but like he would sing and then like he would sing over what he was singing with like, and that, like that's what people really get into when they sing that song, like those ad libs, those background vocals. So that's what I think could have been done with Breathe, especially with that Caribbean island type of feel, like this really chill vibe. I think that if you would have had those extra vocals on there, it would have taken it to a whole nother level. But yeah, that was Breathe. And next we got More Than Glory. Let's get into it.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Come on in with the guitars. Here.
Adonai never told me why he even wants me to try, or even what to do is loosening my screws, fueling my blues, but my two golden shoes are still choosing to move. I've seen more than glory. I've got an angry voice in me that acts like a cat getting into a bath when love is thrown at me. I don't write this story. There's chapters I don't read. I just react like a cat blowing fast down a windy street. I've seen much more than glory. I want to retreat. I can hardly help this hand that I was dealt. All jacks and no queens. Man, this world is frosty. Nowhere to receive. I just wanna pass on all of this sass and admit defeat, because I've seen more than glory, seen her opposites too. Guilt is shame, man, I've played the game, gave the devil his due. I've been more than gory, stomach turning too. But all of my wrath sits back and relaxes in an emotional stew. In our search for glory, sometimes we forget, that every 12 hours the sun will always set. Do we write our stories or are they eternally set? I've seen more than glories and sometimes there's regret. But I love my life and I will always fight like I was trying to free Tibet. Like a galactic glow stick finally cracked in half through the music. I redeemed myself, so sit back and relax. Bet this is how it's supposed to get. Adonai never told me why he even wants me to try, or even what to do is loosening my screws, fueling my bruise with my two-doodle shoes. I still choosing to move.
Okay, that was More Than Glory. It gave me Frick Ocean vibes, but I don't know, I wasn't really feeling this song. I think it was the vocal production for me didn't really blend with the instrumental. I heard what it was trying to do, but for me personally, I just don't think it worked. I think a deeper voice on the hook with like some reverb probably would have made it sound a lot more together. So yeah, it wasn't a terrible song. It just wasn't my favorite or anything like that. Like I said, I heard what it was trying to do, but I feel like the production of the vocals kind of made it sound a little staticky or retro to the point where it didn't really blend. I love the idea of making like that retro vocal sound, but I just don't think it worked how it could have worked if like there was a deeper tone on that hook, if that makes any sense. But next up we got About $1.
So I can call you, and the world can see me spin. Rhythmic systems, fickleness, I'm my top 5 viewership. You're a dick, heard a bitch whining. Fickle ass is tidy, that's is lying. Under oath, I'm the gunner hoe, and you're caught in the undertow. Throwing thunder at those who have no home. Screw that, it's my poem, and I would die blown. Little is known, but much is remembered, such is December through December. I got about $1. Not a baller, thinking smaller than a man. Let me out this collar so I can call ya, and the world can see me spin. If
If I chose death before dishonor, I'd have died a dozen deaths, 100 deaths, and funded pests. I step on like the fucking prayers. I believe in rebuilding and building positivity, living in the possibilities and giving the devil sympathy, because we're all sinners and saints both, angels and demons that grow, giving society the finger and facials and screaming no. Aside from vulgarities, the purpose is reaching the singularity. Peace, love, happiness, health, and wealth. We pray for the latter more than any other. So if I'm out here trying to take what's yours, forgive me, brother. I got about $1, not a baller, looking smaller than a man. Let me out this collar so I can call ya, and the world can see me spin. I got about Let me out this collar.
That was about $1. And that transported me back to my childhood, waiting for like MTV or 106 in Park to come on. And then you would have this song that came on that the video was like a story where the artist singing or rapping wasn't really included in the story, but there would be like frames where they would just be singing or rapping randomly somewhere. But like there was a story being told. And that's immediately what I heard, or what it brought me back to when I listened to About $1. Like that nostalgic storytelling sound. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's still not my favorite song, but it's probably my second favorite in terms of like storytelling. My favorite is still Demons Just Feed, but I mean this is a heavy contender just for the nostalgic factor. But yeah, let's get into Apologize.
We bar, we just stop it. I apologize for all of the lies. The road was kind of windy, and I wasn't wise. I was rolling down hills while you're rolling up hills. Put the bottle down before it gets me killed. We're popping and popping, popping and locking, arms and hands and feet and legs, all night, no stopping. Then the sun starts to shine. Once again, it's a surprise. We don't say a word, we know what's up. We see it in our eyes. And I say, I apologize for all of the lies. The road was kind of windy, and I wasn't wise. I'm rolling down hills while you're rolling on pills. Put the bottle down before it gets me killed. The truth of the matter is, it really don't matter. 1 minute there's laughter, another something shatters. We are out of our minds we need to find. But I swear, long as we have those we waste. I apologize for of the lies. The road was kind of windy, and I wasn't wise. I'm rolling down hills while you're rolling on pills. Put the bottle down before it gets me killed.
So I'm not sure if the song is over. Yeah, the song is over. So that was Apologize. That one is one of those ones I was talking about earlier with the singing, like just making sure it sounds good and you're on pitch and making sure that the vocal production complements the instrumental just because you're singing and you want the singing to blend and sound cohesive. And like sometimes when you're singing and you're using vocal production, the production of the vocals can kind of be out of sync with what the beat and the instrumental asks of it. So like if I'm working on an R&B slow type of sound, I'm probably not gonna throw too much towards the vocal production just because I do want to hear the semblance of like some warm tones and natural tones. So I'm not gonna throw too much to it if that's not what you're going for. And it seemed like you wanted to dial it back a little bit here, but you still wanted some type of vocal production on there. So just play around with your vocal productions and finding the right set of effects that works for you on specific types of songs. And it might vary from song to song to song. Or if you just want one distinct sound, you'll just go one distinct sound. But from what I've been hearing throughout this entire project, that's not the case. So when you're playing around and with the personality of each song and the character, the voice, and the production that goes along with it, just make sure it blends and is in sync and it sounds warm, especially with this type of music. But next we got Premiere. So let's get into that.
I'm fierce and fear fears me. My tears aren't really tears. There's steam coming from my ears. I'm going toe to toe with myself, trying to make things clear. So I reached out to God and He said I'm Premiere. Yeah. So I reached out to God and He said I'm Premiere. I am Premiere. Dear Lord, I'ma steer my ship to the top of the world. Drink beer, then use dirty words at church. Cause I'm clear with the Lord, he don't curve. He knows I'm a rare breed with seeds and plants in the earth. Fantastic when I stare at the sun, it gets scared. I fight but not fair, my brilliance is brighter than his. You can't compare the shine, the sparkle, the glitz, and the flare. I'm a golden goose on the cannon noose. I'm a Derek Cluse that has no need for excuses. Dime on the climb with rhythm and rhyme, and I hit them inside. When they land so hard, they practically die or erratically cry. I'm rapidly trying to murder this beat. I be beats by the 5. I wrote 5 songs tonight, and they're all fucking tight. That's right. I'm fierce and fear fears me. My tears aren't really tears. There's steam coming from my ears. I'm going toe to toe with myself, trying to make things clear. So I reached out to God and he said I'm premier. Yeah. So I reached out to God and he said I'm premier. I am premier. Right now you're my mind to exploit and destroy it. I enjoy to annoy your ego, amigo. You're practically swine. I'm pigging out now. You friggin' fat cow, cowardly lion. I'm lying when they say I'm trying. I'm going off the dome. Got the heart of a lion. Buffaloes roam. Kill 'em. You got the heart of a lion. I pull it out and scream Zion. I'm close to God and I'll fry you. You're close to God, moving with evil and I deny you. Get behind me, weaknesses with weaselly penises that freezes, not pleases your libido. It's small as DeVito, and Leo isn't the chosen one. I am. Thank you for the silence. Drop the mic like the Lions. Fumble the ball. This is the Royal Rumble and all. And I joyfully lunge at you when you fall. Fierce and fear fears me. My tears aren't really tears. There's steam coming from my ears. I'm going toe to toe with myself, trying to make things clear. So I reached out to God and he said I'm premier. Yeah. So I reached out to God and he said I'm premier. I am premier. I'm fierce and fear fears me. My tears aren't really tears. There's steam coming from my ears. I'm going toe to toe with myself, trying to make things clear. So I reached out to God and he said I'm premier. Yeah. So I reached out to God and he said I'm premier. I am premier.
So that was Premiere. The only thing I would say is just making sure the vocals sound crisp, clear, on key, and that you maybe like do some more like layering in terms of like making a lower note, a mid note, and a higher register note to give that harmony to the vocals to bring out that broader sound. Because I definitely could have, like when I was listening to the hook, I wanted some like compressed, layered vocals, either for emphasis on certain parts or like on the entire thing, just to give it that fuller, broader sound. Other than that, I thought it was good. And next we got Garden of Eden.
Dancing on the beat. Dancing on the beat.
I'm the odd guy who stops time when God rhymes. The greatest of all time, haters they fall by. Shaper of everything good, I whittled the wood. My pencil is mental and misunderstood. I have 99 problems, digital and good. It's something I don't know, but I know I should. It's something I don't know, but I know why. Sure. G to the O to the A to the T, 300 tracks to make you happy and take you places that you never been. It's a musical garden of Eden, and I came to see it. Passed out in the glass house with Diddy. I have a ranch now, I'm kidding. Getting the feeling that I have unleashed something silly. Pop 2 pillies and bop through chili. The G to the O to the A to the T. 300 tracks that make you happy, that take you places you've never been. This musical garden of Eden, and I can sing. This musical garden of Eden, and I can sing. The G to the O to the A to the T. 300 tracks to make you happy, to take you places you've never been. This musical garden of Eden, and I can sing. This musical garden of Eden, and I can sing.
And that was Garden of Eden. It kind of like gave that same type of premiere vibe, honestly. But the vocals sounded cleaner, crisper, more in sync with the beat. There wasn't too much production on them, so that made the clarity that much better. So I mean, I know it's a Needs verse 2, but it was a good sounding song. I wonder what the complete version would sound like, honestly. But yeah, let's get into today's Decay version 2 featuring PS.
Miles away. Today's decay started on the way to you, babe. I've been on the road for 2 straight days, but just know the purple haze, that is you in my veins. It's worth every mile. Hope you out your wild phase, but babe, don't be a vile saint. Be bad if you wanna be, but no reason to join the trade. Come with me. Come on with me. We're ride top down in a brown beater. Feels like I'm a brown being when you around eating. I love to watch you. I mean, I'm open for this, but would you stick this little star man spa room plan in the trash? I'm gonna build a full-size flash. I teach him to run the dash while I'm on hash. That's a acid. I give it to my cat when she's bad as shit. Today's decay as the sun melts away. Let's forget this place. Let's jump inside our spaceship and save the day. Yeah, this decay as the sun melts away. Let's forget this place. Jump in our spaceship and save the day. Yeah.
Girl, wait a minute. Say you got me tripping on some other things. Hey, babe, what's up? Two-Face, we fought today. Hello. Think you just let my brain in half subconscious waves. I felt the day we strayed away. No, you messing with my letter, homie, or some other things. Yes, up alone in the early morning. Hear the birdies calling out my name. I know that you be wanting to be doing something with Polonius. With it, all in your gimmicks. I've been there before you close the door. I just say less, no more. Late nights, Saturday night at 5. Shake a butt when you blow my high. Had enough what you say. Baby daddy paid the rent. Right next to where you stay. Should've known that you was crazy. Okay, just chill, little homie. I know you're real, little homie. All up in your feels, little homie. You feel, little homie. Ain't nothing to do now. She wanna bounce out. Might just go leave her ass and not pay me like they ain't no woman for me. See?
Today's decay as the sun melts away. Let's forget this place. Let's jump inside our spaceship and save the day. Yeah. Today's decay as the sun melts away. Let's forget this place. Jump in our spaceship and save the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Today's Decay. And I mean, despite the name of the song, it definitely gave like feel good vibes. Like, it's gonna be a good day. Like, that's the type of vibes I got from it. I love the instrumental. It was upbeat, feel good vibes. I would love to compare version 1 and version 2 to see how differently those sound. But version 2, I enjoyed it. It was like one of those songs you would play when you wake up in the morning type of vibe for me, or feel for me. But yeah, we got our last song on this project, Just a Lie, arranged by Luck Arcade Fire sample. Let's get into it.
Yeah. 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 Charles Luck, Tino Red. The criminals are running wild. They're running the asylum now. They're trying to tell me that I won't do it, no way, no how. I will never make it to the top, but I say fuck that. Charles Luck say fuck that. Black astronaut taking off and we're never gonna come back. Huh? What you know about dreams, huh? The things unseen, huh? What you know about knowing that you're gonna do it no matter what happens? What you know about these things, huh? Me and mine are seeing signs that we shine. Real soon that'll keep you blind. And even though you see it coming, you will never tell me that. You will keep on telling me the lies.
Sleeping is giving in.
No matter what the time is.
No matter what the time is.
Sleeping is giving in.
Sleeping is giving in.
So lift those heavy eyelids.
So lift those heavy eyelids.
People say that you'll die.
People say that you die
faster than without war.
Faster than without water.
But we all know it's just a lie.
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 The cutthroats are on the loose, telling that mother goose. A novice novelist trying to reduce that fiction to get some juice. But we only like facts in the circle. If we send subterfuge, we might hurt you. Beat you blue, black, and purple. Let you watch as we all desert you. We'll leave you with your myths. Fool, you aim, but you miss. So now instead of talking out loud, you prefer to sneak diss. But real recognize real. Mr. Luck, I know how you feel. But they all gonna fall in line when you witness us reinvent the wheel.
Sleeping is giving in. Sleeping is giving in.
No matter what the time is.
No matter what the time is.
Sleeping is giving in.
Sleeping is giving in. So lift those heavy eyelids. Those heavy eyelids. People say that you'll die. People say that you'll die faster than without water. Faster than without water. But we all know it's just a lie. We all know it's just a lie. We all know it's just a lie. We all know it's just a lie.
They try to make us fall for the okie-doke. Stop, we don't like anything you wrote. But when we clear the smoke, you won't even know when the motherfucking door closed. The same people say we ain't got what they want. Same idiots voting for Donald Trump. Liars attract liars, fronters love to front. I roll the BS up in my blunt. And blow that shit out.
No matter what the time is, no matter what the time is, sleeping is giving in, sleeping is giving in. So lift those heavy eyelids, lift those heavy eyelids. People say that you'll die, people say that you'll die faster than without water, faster than without water. But we all know it's just a lie, we all know it's just a lie. 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 We all know it's just a lie.
And that was Just a Lie, the last song on 39 Charles Street. And I thought it was a good way to end. The vocals were clean. The song, the instrumental was smooth. It wasn't heavy hitting. It wasn't slow. It was like the perfect way to end this journey, mellowed out. That's what it was. There was a nice mellow ending to 39 Charles Street. And kind of at times had like a Kanye West type of feel. But I thought it was good. My favorite song still would be this one, Demon's Feet.
Ready to order.
Yes.
I just think it's the one that made me dance. It just gave me everything that I wanted out of it. This project overall, 39 Charles Street, I thought was a nice story, a nice journey. It was well done, well thought out. I think the critiques I gave for each song, well, clearly there were a bunch of different people on this project. So shout out to everyone involved, honestly. They did great work. I hope the feedback that I gave was constructive and something that you can work with moving forward if you're continuing your artistry. Thank you for letting me review this project. It was a pleasure to listen to it from start to finish. I love the variation. I loved the difference each song provided. It definitely showcased so much talent and hard work and soul and heart that was put into it. So shout out to Black Astronaut Records. Follow them on IG at Black Astronaut Records. I'll make sure to put that in the description box below. Make sure to follow me, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at @thereal_DMG. Follow me on TikTok and Twitch at Idntgiveadan with no O. I'll make sure to put that in the description box below as well. And if you want your music reviewed by me and you want feedback like this, follow me and DM me or comment below, and I'll let you know how to get that done. Shout out to everyone involved. Shout out to Black Astronaut Records for letting me review this again. And until next time, Damage signing out.